too many of our neighbors simply cannot afford to put food on the table on a regular basis. DoorDash is working to address that challenge through its community credits program and something called Project Dash. Ivan Garcia is head of New York and New Jersey public engagement at DoorDash, and Leah Rowe is a director of wellness, student advocacy, and violence prevention at Passaic County Community College. We say good morning, Ivan and Leah. And before I go on, is it Ivan or Ivan? Because yo puedo hablar español también. Some people want to go by the American, the English pronunciation. I want to make sure I pronounce your name right. So how do I do that?
Good morning, Ken, and great question. I actually go by both because my mother calls me both.
All right. I'll call you whatever. I'll go back and forth then. That way I'll be mom and Ken at the same time. Let's start. Yes. Good morning and welcome to both of you and for what you're doing here. God bless you both for this. DoorDash recently made a community credits donation to Passaic County Community College. And why was Passaic County Community College selected, and what was the impact that you were hoping that this support would have on the students there?
Great question. So we chose Passaic because when we did a little bit of research last year when the SNAP benefits, when everything was happening with SNAP benefits, we realized that Passaic County had one of the highest recipients of SNAP in New Jersey. And obviously we know that students are at times some of the folks that need it the most.
And that is sweet that you did that, because New Jersey does have a lot of areas that are certainly more challenged financially. And food, I always say that sometimes people are reticent to give money or to give gifts or whatever, but when it comes to food, that's where the walls come down. All right, because everybody knows at some point what it feels like to be a little hungry, but to not know where your meal is going to come from, that's terrifying, I think, for most people. And it's all too much and all too often the reality for too many. And DoorDash also partnered with organizations across New Jersey, including Hudson County Community College, also the City of Camden, and the Boys and Girls Club of Mercer County, all areas that really are financially challenged. And how do these community credits partnerships rather adapt to meet the specific needs of each of those communities?
I'll let Leah jump in a little bit into this, but one thing that I know DoorDash likes to do is partner with organizations locally because they understand the need that's on the ground better than I will.
Amen to that. Well, then let's go over and see with Leah. Leah, when you found out that the college was getting this special treat, if you will, through Project Dash, et cetera, that must have been very, very good and welcome news.
Absolutely. It was tremendous news. And I just want to say, first and foremost, thank you so much for having us. And thank you to Ivan and DoorDash. It was tremendous news to learn that DoorDash wanted to partner with us as we really rely on our community partners. We have a robust network of community partners that support our work, and we're always looking to expand that. So we are extremely grateful for the community credits, and we look forward to being able to expand our impact as the need is great.
Yeah, I'm just thinking back to like college days, which just for the record is about 120 years ago for me. But thinking back, like you have enough to worry about, right? You're entering adulthood, you have issues at home, you're probably away from home for many kids for the first time ever. In their lives. Now you have financial issues of your own. You know that your family's having financial issues. They're probably spending all they have to make sure you have a college education, and you can't get food. I mean, talk about stress levels, and food insecurity is such a big issue that many college students face, and they face it quietly. They don't like to share that information with the people around them. So what does that challenge look like specifically at Passaic, and how does it affect student success there?
Absolutely. Yeah. Hunger in our community and for our student population can look a number of different ways. And to echo your point, students do not like to come forward and admit that there's a problem. And we know that we know that can be a barrier at times. So we work to be, destigmatizing and make sure that our visibility is welcoming to them. But hunger can look at multiple ways for our students. It can look like perhaps opting to support their family or support their loved ones or their caregivers or those that they're taking care of instead of, supporting themselves. It can look like not really having access to grocery store or means to go grocery shopping with. It can look like making a choice between transportation to and from school and to and from work and a meal. So it can look at a lot of ways. And to date, our services have actually impacted over 4,000 students, individuals, and families. So we know that the need is there. And we also know that if we create a space where people feel welcome, they'll come. And our goal is to, continue our impact with the assistance of great partnerships like this.
100%. And Passaic County Community College has been using the community credits donation from DoorDash to help students access food and other essential items. So how does it work? Is it that the students can apply for it and get those credits with a DoorDash app? How does it exactly work?
So, our services have a gamut of resources available to our students. First off, we operate 3 fully functional pantries at our Patterson, Passaic, and Wanakee locations. And those pantries are equipped with both perishable and non perishable, fresh foods, snacks, hygiene products, diapers. So, we try to be like a one stop shop for our students in that sense. But due to the amount of need that we've been seeing and the sort of gamut of problems, we sort of are going to be reserving these on a discretionary basis. But being that DoorDash has been so generous, we really look forward to being able to impact at least 100 students with this very generous donation. And it's great because we were able to kind of make relationships and connections with the individuals that we serve. So we sort of know, if a DoorDash community credit for something like groceries that they can actually have delivered to school or to home is going to make a huge impact. So they don't have to use the 2 bus tickets they have this week to go grocery shopping. That's the student that we're going to help with this. And we look forward to using our discretion and assessing, but also, like I said, making a big impact. We're targeting impacting about 100 to 150 students with these very generous donations. So thank you.
Sure. And I have to ask Ivan or Ivan, I have to ask you, what's the response been from your DoorDash, the drivers, the delivery people to this? I'm sure that many of them probably encountered a lot of food insecurity for themselves. That's why many people are driving DoorDash, right? They try to help put food on the table themselves. So I bet you a lot of them really get it.
Yeah, I mean, something that's great. I'll touch a little bit on Project Dash. That's when we use our logistics to make deliveries from food pantries, food banks, or any nonprofit from the food pantry directly to the door. And these are delivery workers that are making these drop offs. And before they make the drop off, they get a little note saying like, "Do you want to help someone in need within your community?" And yes, to your point, a lot of them have faced food insecurity themselves.
Wow. It's such a sweet and wonderful thing you're doing. And God bless both of you for it. Ivan Garcia, head of New York and New Jersey public engagement at DoorDash. Leah Rowe, director of wellness, student advocacy, and violence prevention at Passaic County Community College. You both have a very special place in heaven, I'm sure, for all the good work you're doing. Thank you so much for coming on this morning. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank
You bet.
you.
Good people, good New Jersey people.